So, if you could have like you had a magic wand and you could do this differently, what would you prefer? How would you like it to be seen for your clients? Like, what would you like to see happen?
Yeah, that's a great question. So in an ideal world, the way that it works, I guess let's start from where does it start now?
Okay.
So right now, when you want to go buy a house or you want to sell your house, who's the first person that you call? Call your real estate agent.
Right.
That's like you don't generally don't even call your financial advisor or your lender. You're calling an agent first. Not necessarily a bad thing because they can plug you into the people that you need to. But in an ideal world, they're calling the attorney first. They're saying, hey, I want to do this. Great. I can do a lot of the legwork that can be done, that's done after they're already in the market. So we can review the contract. The contract's the contract, right? The form contracts that most agents use do not change. So I can go through, paragraph by paragraph and explaining these things, teaching them. We're going to driving school, basically. I'm teaching them how to drive the car before they get out on the road, right? When they go and find the house, their agent's going to plug in the details, but the actual meat of the contract doesn't change. So these guys go into the market knowing what's in there, not having to worry about what the heck did I just sign, if they're even asking that, right? All they're caring about is, are the terms that we want in there.
Right.
So ideally, I want them at the very beginning of the process because I can take all that sting out, not knowing what's in your contract before you're even on the road.
So I'm just curious now, are you currently are you representing sellers, buyers, or is it 50-50, or how does that work for you?
It's a little bit of both. So this is a relatively new, it's not a new practice area, right? Representing buyers and sellers in California on the legal side is not new. There are people who do it, but it's not common practice. Mm-hmm. So right now for me, it's about 50-50. And most of my transactions, these are private party transactions. So there aren't any real estate agents involved at all. Right. And those are fun. I like doing those ones because we can get things done a little faster, I think. With the real estate agents, though, I'm working on a transaction right now where there's a selling agent and the buyers have decided not to use a real estate agent and they don't want the seller's agent to also represent them.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really interesting conversation hearing it from them because they're both native Californians. They understand this is their first home that they're buying. And it was really interesting to hear their perspective on why they chose not to hire a real estate agent at all.
I'm curious. So why did they not want to hire one?
They really don't like the salesy aspect of real estate. Mm-hmm. And they wanted to make sure because they're dropping $1 million plus on a property that they're protected. They understood that it was really important to have the contract looked at by someone that was an attorney.
Right.
And they were comfortable with that prospect of having the attorney in their corner, making sure that the deal is done right.